The elusive Planet 9, Planet X, Nibiru, Nemesis, various word for them for this planet, could be an alternative form of gravity masquerading as a planet, according to what a study claims. Astronomers suggest that an alternative concept of gravity, known as modified Newtonian dynamics, could explain orbital inconsistencies that have previously pointed to the existence of a ninth planet in the solar system. The elusive Planet 9, which is theorized to be lurking somewhere in the outer reaches of our solar system, may not be a planet after all, the new study suggests. Instead, what we assume to be a massive object could be evidence that gravity does not work like we thought it does. But the new theory does not sit well with everyone. The Planet 9 hypothesis, first proposed in 2016, argues that the unusual orbits of the objects of the Kuiper Belt beyond Neptune, which seem to be being pulled away from the Sun, can be explained by the presence of an undiscovered ninth planet up to 10 times more massive than our Earth. Astronomers have been looking for Planet 9 ever since. However, despite searching almost half of the night sky, they have so far come up empty-handed. In the new study, published September 22nd, the astronomical journal researchers proposed another explanation for the gravitational anomalies observed in the outer solar system. That there are not any anomalies. Instead, the team shows that the inconsistencies disappear completely when applying an alternative concept of gravity known as modified Newtonian dynamics, MOND for short. Isaac Newton's second law states that gravity tugging on an object is inversely proportional to the distance between the object and the object that is pulling it, meaning that gravity gets weaker as the distance between the two objects increases. But MOND tweaks this and suggests that past a certain distance, the gravitational pull is directly proportional to the distance, meaning the strength of the gravitational pull does not drop off as quickly at greater distances. This suggests that objects orbiting a larger object at great distances, such as stars on the outskirts of the spiral galaxies like the Milky Way, would experience a greater gravitational pull than the second law would suggest. And according to MOND, then Kuiper Belt objects are actually being pulled by the rest of our galaxy rather than by an undiscovered planet. The researchers were surprised by their findings. The initial aim of their study was to rule out MOND as a possible explanation for Planet 9. However, when they applied it to the problem, it seemed to solve the issue perfectly. MOND is really good at explaining galactic scale observations, study author Harsh Mathur, theoretical physicist at Case Western Reserve University in Ohio, said. He said, but I had not expected that it would have noticeable effects on the outer solar system. MOND was first proposed in 1983 as an alternative to dark matter, the invisible particles of unknown origin that supposedly makes up 27% of all matter in the universe, according to NASA. Dark matter was proposed to explain the missing mass problem, which arose when astronomers realized that stars and planets alone could not explain the observed gravitational pull of galaxies. But MOND suggests that if distant objects are experiencing a greater gravitational pull, then there may not be as much missing mass as we originally thought. However, MOND cannot explain all of the universe's missing mass and thus cannot completely rule out the idea of dark matter, and other studies suggested that to reconcile MOND with quantum mechanics and relativity, funky stuff needed to be added to existing theories, and some of those additions are problematic. Not everyone is convinced by this latest Planet 9 theory. I would be delighted with the idea that what we thought was Planet 9 was really new physics. Michael Brown, astronomer of Caltech, who co-proposed the Planet 9 hypothesis, told Live Science, he says, but I suspect that the chances of this being true are low. He said, it's probably just a normal planet instead. MOND is not only alternative explanation for Planet 9 that has popped up in recent years. Some experts have proposed that the hypothetical planet is actually a mini black hole that is pulling the surrounding objects inward. Well, that's not good. But whether MOND is the answer to the Planet 9 mystery or not, the study team believes that the concept has a role to play in further understanding our cosmic neighborhood. Regardless of the outcome of this work, highlights the potential for the outer solar system to serve as a laboratory for testing gravity and studying fundamental problems of physics. Study author Catherine Brown, a theoretical physicist at Hamilton College, New York State, said in her statement. And this is on Live Science by Harry Baker. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.